Oggie, Oggie, Oggie.
Oi, oi, oi.
Oggie, Oggie, Oggie.
Oi, oi, oi.
Oggie.
Oi,
Oggie.
oi.
This could go on for hours. Oggie, Oggie, Oggie.
Oi, oi, oi. See? That was quite chanty, wasn't it?
So the Oggie chant
It's very useful.
is our phrase for today. But we're going to come back to that, because otherwise it won't make any sense. This is an Oggie, also known as a pasty, or if it comes from Cornwall, a Cornish pasty.
Mm-hmm.
The term Oggie is probably from the Cornish word hoggen, which is the Cornish word for a pasty. So when the Cornish decided that they wanted to apply for it to have DOP protection, that sort of put everybody else out, because all the other counties, and indeed the whole of Wales, who ate Oggies an awful lot, then had to stop calling them pasties and go back to calling them Oggies again. So the pasty, or the Oggie,
Oi.
was the original convenience food that you shouldn't. In olden days, you wouldn't have eaten the pastry. That would have been hard and revolting, and would effectively have been like Tupperware.
Oh, actually, I didn't know that.
You just broke it apart and you ate what was inside it.
So the pastry was just like a lunchbox.
Yes, exactly that. So the inside of your pasty or your Oggie would have essentially your lunch. So chopped meat, potatoes, carrots, all sorts of things, and that you would pull it apart using the crust as a handle and eat the innards. The phrase, however, there's a lovely story about how this came about. The wives would come along to the top of the mine and shout Oggie, Oggie, Oggie down the mine shaft, and then the men would shout oi, oi, oi back again to have what would have been a heavy lump thrown down. Mind you, I suppose that wasn't probably the most dangerous thing about working down a tin mine, but anyway.
So you go and chuck a pasty at your husband's head once a day.
You've forgotten your lunch again. That kind of thing.
Is that really where we get
It's
Oggie,
probably
Oggie?
not, no.
Oh, it's such a shame. That's a great story.
But everybody seems to think that this phrase is their own. If you are at a football... No, it's not a football match, it's a rugby match, isn't it?
I don't know. Yes.
The Great North Run.
They shout it.
Yes, apparently they shout it a lot there. Scout camps and brownie and guide camps.
Yeah, I remember
around the campfire. It's a way of saying thank you to the scout leader for organising such a marvellous...
And sometimes on the tube in the mornings when it's very quiet.
Less so.
Well, I don't know, but if you do shout it...
If you're in a business meeting, don't start shouting Oggie, Oggie, Oggie.
But you
that
will
would be
get
a
a
bit
response. I mean, pretty much anywhere in the UK, if you shout Oggie, 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 someone will shout back, oi, oi, oi. Maybe not in a business meeting. But I reckon on the tube, if you shouted it on the tube,
during a
someone
presentation. No.
But anyway, for the language part of this, I would say if you're around British people, shout Oggie, Oggie, Oggie suddenly and see if they all stop what they're doing and shout oi, oi, oi back.
Yes.